Hello family and welcome to my channel. So today is Sunday and we are not going to church because we have a lot to do, so come spend the day with me. So I started my day by listening to some messages, some songs, and dancing to the tune. So next we went to the freezer to bring out what we wanted to cook, to defrost it. So I'm going to be making lots of recipe, and we went to the kitchen. So there's no light in my kitchen because my loaf is leaking. So you can see it's leaking and they are coming to fix it, but they've not done it yet. So I wanted to make some samosas, and is this samosa they call it? Or spring roll, well, whatever it is. So I had some spring roll recipe I made before, so I just had to microwave them, heat them up, and that was it. So I started by making my puff. Well, most Saturdays or Sundays I just stay at home and try to make all the lunch we are going to be using for the rest of the week. So this helps me and saves me time in eating right, because one thing I don't like to do is eat outside. Growing up, my mom just very few times we ate.
Lord, I confess.
So today you can see I was just feeling this music.
All that I have. Oh, Ibolilanyam, Hinami Bebenzarandumo. Onu nekurumo, Ibukwanu nekurumo. Chineke kamgwanu gezioku. Iburu m ihe niile. Lord, I confess my love for you. Oh, you are all that I have. Oh.
So you see, I just remembered when I was in choir, back then in choir. Oh, this song was just making me hype, making me, go back to my roots. I enjoyed singing. But the voice no conde again. But shall I try? What do you think about it? Did I try? Let me know in the comment section. So my puff was ready. I covered and allowed it to proof. So you see me, one thing about me is that I like cleaning. Oh, I like cleaning. Probably it's a rub-off of the culinary school. So next we are going to be making a dough for meat pie, and meat pie, basically the dough for meat pie. So here I was done and wrapped it and put it in a nylon and straight to the fridge to rest for at least 20 to 15 minutes. So here I'm going to be using spring roll wrapper. Well, you can make your spring rolls at home. If you don't know how to make the wrapper, girl, purchase a wrapper and make it. It's always nice you know what you eat, okay? Your feeling is the way you want it. Everything is the way you want it. I am very particular about what I eat, so I always like to make most of my dishes at home. So you see, even in an anniversary, birthdays, and all of that, I hardly go out to eat because, girl, what would I go out to eat when I can't make it in my house? So I like to cook. So I like to make my food. I want to know exactly what is going into my system. So it's very easy to make. And I have this complete recipe on how to make this in my channel. So if you want to know how to make spring roll, samosa, just go to my channel and you're going to see a complete recipe. So here I was almost done making my spring rolls, wrapping it. And is this samosa or spring rolls? I always make that error. So whichever one you think it is. So spring rolls is just basically vegetables, and samosa is a little bit of meat. So this is samosa wrapped in the shape of a spring roll. And see, I was done. So this is what I made for today, and I was done making it. clean up again, and the next is to flour my surface and roll out my dough for my meat pie. So in making meat pie, you don't have an excuse not to make meat pie, okay? So meat pie is very simple to make. You don't have a cutter, don't worry, because here I actually am not using a cutter. So you see, I'm not using a cutter here. I just will be using a cup. Is it a cup or a plate? Yeah, my plate I use for my moi moi because I just wanted small shapes. So you see, cut them out, put your fillings, seal them back, and use a fork on it. That's simple. So you don't have to waste so much money. If you know you don't have, just do it the way you like. Remember, it's a recipe and it's all up to you the way you do it. So I was done making my meat pie here, put my fillings, sealed it, and that was it. So I use my fork here to shape it to that perfect shape of meat pie that you always see. So here the dough was a little bit sticky to the surface. So you see, it's all done. So I transferred it. Next was our fish because hubby was back and we had to make lunch. So I'm prepping my fish. When I'm done prepping it, now one thing I don't like to do is to prep fish. So here I was filleting it. I tried to fillet it to make fish fillet. That's like removing the bones and all of that. So it was quite easy to do. So I was done and my song was playing. So let's enjoy some music.
We move. It's my season of increase. We move.
So you see, what is a good Sunday without a good Christian music to play, you know?
It's my
Have
season
fun and
of
enjoy
increase.
yourself.
It is forward, ever backward.
So I moved back into my kitchen to go and continue what I was doing. So here the fillet fish was ready. I had to put all my ingredients I wanted to use to make it. The oil, the sesame oil, just basically all the ingredients you want, you know. Gave it a beautiful massage and added some flour on it. Then I put it in the air fryer. So I wasn't going to fry this, so I simply used my air fryer for it because I wanted to cut down on the oil that was going into it. So here I was making sure everything was properly massaged and I left it out for a few minutes. Then I put it in the air fryer. So here I'm chopping up my vegetables and I'm using spinach. And here I am chopping up my onion and my pepper. So I like to use that blender for something small. And here all our snacks is ready. Do you see how luscious it's looking? Did you see how beautiful it's looking? Tell me, this is homemade to your satisfaction. Did you see it? Did I try? Just give this video a thumbs up, please. If you know I tried, give it a thumbs up. It's not easy. So next we had to start making our vegetable sauce. So I'm using the fish for a vegetable sauce for rice. So instead of us making stew, I decided to use my fish to make my sauce. So here I was trying to force the oil out because it's winter. So, and the oils are always slippy. So I put my onion and my fresh pepper, everything I wanted to use. Added in some native spice to it. Basically everything I wanted to use to make my dish. Some chopped tomato rather, and gave it a stir. My peppers were a little bit frozen, so I had to cover. Now here it is properly melted and cooked. So seasoned it, and the rest is history, they say. Just basically make sure my recipe was okay. So I had some leftover fish in the fridge. I added it in, put some crayfish. Now the vegetable goes in, give it a stir, and covered it to wilt a little, so before I can stir it properly. So here the vegetable is properly wilted, and we're going to be giving it a stir. Remember, it's a vegetable, so you don't have to cook it so much. And this is my pot. Oh God, it's my pot. So here I was done, and I had to put back my fish, my air fried fish, and my shrimp. And this sauce was delicious. This sauce was something else. The sauce was sweet to another level, and it is very healthy. So you see, very, very healthy. So this is another way of incorporating vegetables into what you eat every day. So here I was basically done with making the sauce. You can see the sauce doesn't need anything more. Just allow it to cook with the vegetable for 2 minutes, and I put it off the fire and decided to make rice that would go with it. So here my rice was almost cooked. I added my butter to it to make it shine a little, and here it is. So please give this video a thumbs up if you watched up to this moment. Please like and subscribe to this channel so YouTube algorithm will show my videos to other people. And thank you for spending the day with me. So here I was making pepper soup for dinner. Bye.